Alright, it's Barnes Howell Hunting Team here, and I know many of you have asked or wondered whatever happened with that project of converting the Glock 21 that I'm holding in my hand here to shoot 10 millimeter. Alright, I'm gonna give you an update on what happened. This will be my second update. So a lot of people have commented on changing the spring and guide rod to like a heavier spring and guide rod. Some people has also said you got to change the extractor. Got off the phone with Glock. Glock says no, with this barrel, all you have to do is swap the barrel. Spring and guide rod should work. The extractor should work. But as you can see here in this video right here, I cleans the gun up, takes it back to the range, and here it is. I'm still having problems. I fire a few shots, and then all of a sudden, bam, here's my malfunction again. So once I, took it back to the car while I was still at the range, and I said, well, why do I keep having this particular malfunction? But then it dawned on me. Back in 2017, I did a video on weapons maintenance using this same gun, still chambered in 45 ACP. Now, what I found was I haven't shot it, in a couple of years, and then I takes it out, put a little oil on it, and I tries to fire it, and then I had another malfunction. So, you can take a look at that video titled Weapon Maintenance. But when I had the malfunction, I was like, okay, the problem was the firing pin wasn't striking the primer. So cleaned it up. Then I had no issues, fired it a few times. Once again, I put the gun back down. Didn't take it back out again until I was ready to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to convert it to a 10 millimeter. So, once I decided to convert it to a 10 millimeter, I had that same issue. So you got to break down, take the slide off, demonstrate how to take the slide off. You got to take it apart. You got to clean it. But what we don't do when we field strip something is we take it apart, clean the barrel, we clean the gun up, and we oil it where it's supposed to be. But occasionally, after a few years of a whole lot of buildup, you got to take apart that slide. So I had to take apart the slide, showing you how to take apart the slide. Had to clean it up. It had a lot of buildup inside the slide. So, they don't recommend you putting oil inside the slide, but you know what? Just so everything will move a little bit free, I put just a dab of oil inside the slide. I know it's not recommended by Glock, and I don't recommend anybody doing it. But once I did that, I felt a difference when I was dry firing it. Like it had a stronger feel to it. It felt more free once I did it. So I decided to put it back together and say, you know what? Let me fire a few more rounds. I had borrowed a 15 round mag. As you see here, I got to give it back because, But once I took it out, I said, hey, let me load it with about 9 or 10 rounds. I thought I put 10 rounds in it, but it was actually only 9. So I takes it out, fire. It fired the 9 rounds flawlessly once I cleaned the slide. Once I broke down the slide, took that firing pin out, cleaned it, took the extractor out, all those other internal parts. Once I cleaned them up, put just a little lube in that little area where the firing pin go, it fired flawlessly. So, then it's, got a little cloudy, range got a little busy, and started to rain. So I just dumped about 30 more rounds off camera because range is a little busy, and it fired flawlessly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to fire it and see if it has another malfunction, see if the malfunctions are the same way, because it was feeding. So I know the round was ejecting. It's just that the round was in there and the primer wasn't getting struck by the firing pin. So that's the update. Take apart that slide. Clean out that slide. Make sure that everything is moving free. It's no buildup inside that slide, and you shouldn't have a problem. All right? Barnes Howell Hunting Team, we're out.
Barnes Howell Hunting Team, we're out.